Discuss this example. So in this example, given set is set of natural numbers. You are familiar with that, 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. Getting? And two matrices are defined on set n. First one is a usual matrix, that means d of xy is equal to mod x minus y. And the second one is a discrete matrix. In that discrete matrix, we have just two options. Distance is either 0 or 1. We have to prove that these two matrices are equivalent. See, in this example, okay, our technique of proving two matrices are equivalent is different. What we are going to do, we are going to prove that every subset of n is D open. After that, we will prove that every subset of n is D1 open. So therefore, we can conclude the collection of D open set is same as collection of D1 open set, and we can say both matrices are equivalent. So this is structure of our proof. Okay, so let us start. I have taken one subset of n and I am going to prove that it is D open set. See, if G is equal to phi, if G is empty set, clearly it is open, implies G is open. So obviously the second case is G is not equal to phi, then we can find X belongs to G. If it is non-empty set, definitely we can find some element of G. Getting? So see how to prove that any set is open. If you select any arbitrary point, it is possible to find open ball around that point which entirely lies inside set G. So the same thing I am going to do. So I have taken one point from G, right? So let us consider a ball. I am considering a ball Bx with center radius half. So our radius is half. Getting this open ball I have considered. I am going to prove that this open ball is a subset of G. Let us find the open ball first. You know that the open ball is defined in this way. Y belongs to n. Okay, so since given set is set of natural number such that distance between x and y is less than radius, that means half. Getting? So D is a usual distance here. What is its definition? Mod x minus y. Let us write that thing here. So y belongs to n such that mod x minus y less than half. You are familiar with this definition, this one result. Okay, mod a less than b, if and only if minus b less than a less than b. Let us use that result here. So is equal to y belongs to set of natural number such that minus 1 by 2 less than y minus x less than 1 by 2. See, I am going to add x in all sides. What will happen if I add x? If I add x in all sides, we will have x minus 1 by 2 less than y less than x plus 1 by 2. That means we consider natural numbers which lies in this interval only. Getting? So that means this is nothing but x minus 1 by 2, x plus 1 by 2. This interval, intersection set of natural number. You know that if you have any natural number, suppose 5, what is its nearest natural number? 6 and 4, which are at a 1 distance from 5. Getting? So similarly, if you consider an interval, okay, having center x, which is a natural number, and radius 1 by 2, then definitely there is only one point which lies inside this set, that is x itself. There will not be any other natural number. I will show you here. If you consider 5 and if you take radius half, getting, so we will have here 4.5 and here we will have 5.5. Is there any natural number in this interval? Yes, only 5. Only center of that ball. Getting? So similarly here also, so only x is a natural number which lies in that set. Okay, so our open ball with center x radius half is nothing but a singleton set x. But see, x is a member of G. I will write clearly x belongs to G. So therefore singleton x subset of G. You are getting? Singleton x means open ball with center x radius 1 by 2 is subset of G. Getting now? So this is see, this is D open ball. I should write, this is D open ball. Okay, so see, we had taken one point and we found one ball which is subset of G. So therefore we can declare G is D open set. Okay, so yes, if it is empty, we prove that it is open. If it is non-empty, then also we prove that it is open. So therefore every subset of N is D open. Make a screenshot of it, then we will go further. So therefore G is D1 open set, but G is any arbitrary set getting of N. So therefore every subset of N is D open set. Okay, so now we are going to prove that every subset of N is a D1 open set also. Okay, so let us prove that. So let U subset of N, I have taken any arbitrary subset of N. Okay, if U is equal to phi, if it is empty set, then U is D1 open set. D1 open set. Since we know that with any matrix, phi is always open set. So therefore, if it is phi, it is clearly D1 open set. Let us go for the second case. If U is not equal to phi, if it is non-empty set, definitely we can find some point, okay, from that set. Then we can find X belongs to U. You remember the technique of proving any set is open? When we have any point from that set, it is possible to find open ball around that set which entirely lies inside a set. Okay, so the same thing I am going to do. Here I have got X from U. Okay, so I am going to find open ball with center X, radius some R. Okay, and which will be the subset of U. So consider open ball, okay, with matrix D1 having center X and radius half. I have taken the fixed radius 1 by 2. So the definition of open ball will be Y belongs to set of natural numbers such that D1 of XY less than radius, that means half. But D1 is a discrete matrix. In a discrete matrix, there are only two possibilities, either distance 0 or 1. So here distance less than half, that means 100%, the distance is 0. So let us write that thing here. Okay, so this is equal to Y belongs to N such that D1 of XY should be 0. Distance should be 0. So less than half means 0. Distance is 0, that means points should be same. So Y belongs to N such that X is equal to Y. So here we consider all points Y such that which are equal to X. That means there is only one point singleton X. But basically that point we have taken from U. So therefore X is in U. So clearly I can write singleton X is subset of U since X lies in U and singleton X is nothing but this open ball. So therefore open ball in D1 with center X, radius half is subset of U. Actually we had taken X is any arbitrary point from U and we found a ball, open ball with center X, radius half, subset of U. So therefore we can declare U is D1 open set. So therefore U is D1 open set. Okay, but U is any arbitrary point. So therefore every subset of N, I will mention every subset of N is D1 open set. Okay, so first we proved that every subset of N is D open, and now we proved that every subset of N is D1 open set. So therefore every subset of N is D open as well as D1 open. So therefore collection of all D open sets is same as collection of all D1 open sets. So therefore by definition we can say D and D1 are equivalent matrix. Make a screenshot of it, then we'll stop. Thank you. Bye bye.